You ready? You're listening to the Real Pineapple Podcast Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, days and gays. This is the Real Pineapple. It's your humble host, Hunter here. Oh, Milo's making an appearance. Hi, Milo. Hi. How are you, handsome? Yes, a good boy. Yes, you are. It is Friday night at 8:30, a week away from Halloween. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a Halloween stream. We're gonna see. We might do a Halloween stream. But hi, buddy. Yeah, love you so much. Yes, I do. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good. Hope you're having a good October. Yeah, I really hope you're having a good October. So a bit of a trip. I realized that I had done several reviews for the what was supposed to be the Real Scary series last year, and then I was just not in a good place mentally. I've talked about that, and so I have several like Halloween movie reviews that I never fucking uploaded apparently. So I was just like, oh shit, I need to get these uploaded. So my schedule that I threw out, I think I'm gonna try really hard to get to all of those. I'm gonna watch Weapons probably tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the last two Final Destinations on Sunday, and I'm gonna start the Saw movies on Monday. So I'm really gonna try to get through all the Saw films, but I want to go ahead, pardon me. I want to go ahead and talk what I've seen so far in terms of the Final Destination films. I might just do the first one. I'm gonna be real. I'm a lot higher than I thought I was. So I like I sat down. I was like, look at the countdown clock. I was like, oh fuck. All right. So yeah. So I'm gonna see how many of the Final Destinations I'll get through. It might only be one, which I'm completely fine with because I won't lie, y'all. I've been on a hot streak on Rivals tonight, so I'm just kind of itching to get back. I might just review Taboo right now and call it good. There's a world where that happens, but I wanted to review that because I just had Jennifer Levinson on the show for the second time. The audio. I'm actually going to upload the audio tonight. Along with the review for Taboo that I'm doing right now. The videos are already up on the YouTube channel and then on my my Twitch. But Jennifer Levinson is like annoyingly talented. We reviewed Triassic Park, which is a Jurassic Park like asylum movie that she co-stars in. Which, fuck yeah, long live Triassic Park. There should be a sequel, goddammit. But y'all of course know I interviewed her for her film Trust. That would have been 2024 that I interviewed her. Yeah, I think it was I want to say it was last year. Not God, what is time? Now I need to actually look up when I when I interviewed her. I interviewed Jennifer. Okay, yeah. So what? Yeah, it was like this. It was it was March. Yeah, it was March 24. So yeah. So last year, but y'all know how much I fucking dug Trust. I'll link my letterbox and my first interview with her in the description for the video and for the audio. But I thought she was just incredibly talented. The way she's able to just make you just feel shit. She's one of my favorite sad actresses. Like, when Florence Pugh is like yelling or crying, you're just like, oh my god, she's one of the best. That's how I feel about Jennifer when she's like scared or she's crying. I'm just like, oh my god, she's so fucking good at that. I look forward to seeing her. She was talking in our latest interview. She was talking about a couple movies that a couple projects she's been working on. And I guess one of them she like plays someone who's like really bitchy, and I'm like, I want to see bitchy Jennifer. Like I want Jennifer to have fun because because so much of her output so far, I'm like, damn, she is going through it. Even in Triassic World, there's a point where she gets like this person's blood on her, and so she's just covered in blood for like the whole movie, for like 70% of it. It's like, God damn, Jennifer, give yourself a break. And it's like, come on, have some fun, god damn it. But Taboo is this horror film that she goes ahead and stars in. This is once again directed by Almog, Avidan, and Antonir, who I also interviewed with Jennifer. Shout out to Almog. Let me just say, I normally do, like, y'all know my rule. I typically go ahead and do the review before I interview whomever I'm gonna have on the show, because I don't want my review to be skewed because we end up having a great interview. I want to be as fair as possible. And it was hard. It was hard on this. I was just like, oh, I was like, maybe I'll do it after. Actually, what I'm talking about, I am doing it after. I told on myself, but I just, going into this short, I was like, this is gonna be great because Jennifer's in it. Like, I know this is gonna be great. And as soon as she told me that Almog was directing it, I was like, okay, cool, slam dunk. So I will sing their praises in just a moment. But I want to shout out Megan Hughes, who wrote this. The way I kind of look at this is like, if you were to do something like Promising Young Woman and kind of blend it with Talk to Me, because the monster in here is clearly representative of like, you can attach whatever, like, you can attach SA to it, you can attach depression, you can attach several things to what that monster represents. But the thing about this short is that it says so much in such a short amount of time. But it's one of those things that, like, I watched this last week before I interviewed Jennifer. So I watched with my first cup of coffee like last Wednesday, and then I had a second cup of coffee, and then I watched it again, and I actually rewatched it even before I do this review. So I've seen it like 5 or 6 times already, and just what I really love about this, first off, to get back to Almog, he does a great job of giving you just enough to question if the creature's there. Like, the way it's shot is really well done from that perspective, because like, there's this first part where you see the creature and it's like barely outlined, and you're kind of like, wait, what the fuck was that? But it's just enough that you're kind of like, maybe I'm seeing shit. And so you really do feel like Jennifer's character Zoe in that sense. But the plot of this short is that Zoe comes over to Leah's house, stops by her house unannounced. Leah, played by I'm gonna say Ashlei Foushee, is what I'm gonna go with. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but she goes over to her house, and Leah opens the door. Zoe's been in the rain, and she's like, something happened at Shad's house. And what's so crazy about it is that, like, so much of this happens, like, there is dialogue in this, but it's just, it, it's so good at setting while having the dialogue. Like, it's so well done. Um, just rushing to the last part here, but um, once she goes ahead and lets her in, once Leah goes ahead and lets Zoe in, they have this conversation about what happened at Shad's party, and ultimately we find out that Zoe has been SA'd, and it's really interesting how the conversation breaks down, because the word assault is like never used. But you know what they're talking about. Like, it's very clear. But what I really love about this short is how it really does bring up, those sort of things that we might just suppress and just never want to talk about, and never feel like we have a safe space. And it does also make a point about, the burden that can be. I've had friends go through some shit and tell me some things that I'm honored that they felt comfortable enough, to confide in me in that way. But also the fact that, that stuff can weigh you down, like just knowing certain things. And I really love the way both actresses play it because Jennifer is desperate to talk to someone and feel validated in the fact that she's been wronged, and Leah just doesn't want to hear it. And the way that we begin to see the monster more and more, and Zoe, is really trying to confide in Leah more and more, and she's just saying, Leah saying to Zoe, you need to go home, you need to think about this with a sober mind, completely undermining the fact that Zoe knows what happened. She's just like, no, you're drunk, you're thinking too much about this. And so it goes into that topic too of like, how we believe people when they go ahead and they confide in us. And it's just the short is saying so much in the I don't think it's it's not even 8 minutes, it's 7:45. It crams so much into it in such a short runtime. It's really impressive just on that aspect alone. When you get the creature reveal, and I want to get the timestamp because I love this shot. The shot at 6, it's like 6:12 is so fucking creepy. It's so goddamn creepy, but it's so well done. Yeah, I love this short so much. And like I mentioned, I think this is like a blend. It gives me Promising Young Woman vibes. It gives me Talk to Me vibes. A24 Neon, like, make this into this is one of those things that they would pick up. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of those horror movies where like these shorts where you could easily see it being like A24 or Neon. Shout out to Chris Stuckman, his first feature, getting the Mike Flanagan producer stamp. Like, that's a big deal. Like, I think people are Shelby Oaks. I don't think people are making a big enough deal about that. Like, I've had my issues with Stuckman on some of his film opinions, but that dude loves film, and he's not a grifter, which is becoming so goddamn hard to find these days. Tyrone Magnus, but it's fucking insane how so many of these YouTubers have just begun to grift, and it sucks because, especially in terms of people of color, it's like there's not a lot of. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of us, which fucking sucks. I'm very grateful to Jennifer and people who grant me interviews, because I really do feel like there aren't enough Black creators in the film review space, and I think that goes for every minority. I don't think there's enough LGBTQIA representation in the film industry. Period. Not enough women film critics. I mean, you can go down the line. So I'm always so happy with the people who make the time to come on, but it's incredible the amount of indie film that goes undiscovered by people. So I would really encourage y'all, like, as we head into Oscar season stuff, expand your palette a little bit. I know there's a lot of people who like do like Oscar write-ups and all that, but just do a little research, people. Check out some podcasts that might review stuff off the beaten path. Just expand your palette a little bit. But this is a great 8-minute short, and this is something that is well worth your time. It's on YouTube. I'll post the link to Jennifer's YouTube so y'all can check it out. But this is a solid A. I thought this was fucking great, and the shriek that I want to. So the shriek that Jennifer makes, and the shot at the 6:19 mark. I'll just say, without spoiling, oh my god, it's so haunting, because you realize, like, the more we ignore things, I don't want to say too much because it's somewhat spoilery, but yeah, I dug the hell out of this. So solid A. Please check this out. It's got 62,000 views, and it's only been up a week. Let's get to 100,000, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and post the link. For that.